Have you ever felt like your legs just aren't what they used to be? Not exactly pain, not exactly numbness. But every time you stand up, you find yourself reaching for the armrest. Going up the stairs, you press your hand down on your knee just to push off. And sometimes, even walking across the living room, you feel like you might lose your balance. I understand that feeling. I've seen it not just in my patients, but in people I love. And maybe you're going through the same thing right now. One of my longtime patients, Evelyn, is 72. She used to be a literature teacher, quick on her feet, voice full of energy. But about 6 months ago, she came into my office and said something that stopped me cold. "Doctor, I feel like I'm slowly losing my legs." She hadn't fallen. She didn't have any major illness, but she described her legs as heavy, sluggish, and unstable. "It's like they're not even mine anymore," she said. Have you ever felt that way? Most people assume it's just aging. But the truth is, it's not. What Evelyn was experiencing has a name: sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss. After 60, our bodies lose about 1 to 3% of muscle mass each year, especially in the lower body thighs, calves, hips, and it happens quietly. No pain, no swelling, just a gradual weakening. You can feel it even if you can't explain it. Evelyn didn't do anything wrong. She ate well. She walked daily. But here's the thing, a 60-year-old body doesn't absorb and process nutrients the way it did at 30. And that's when we need to give the body exactly what it's asking for at the right time. After her tests, we discovered she was low on 3 key vitamins. Not dangerously low, but low enough to affect her strength and balance. We didn't send her to the gym. We didn't write her a stack of prescriptions. We started small. 1 vitamin D3 capsule each morning with eggs or avocado. A B12 lozenge under the tongue mid-morning. 1 vitamin E capsule after lunch with a few almonds or slices of avocado. And most importantly, 15 minutes of light walking every afternoon. That's it. No pressure, just movement. After 4 weeks, she came back, smiling. Her steps were steadier. She looked at me and said, "Doctor, I feel like I'm back." Now, I'm not telling this story to sell you vitamins. I'm telling it because I want you to understand. Weak legs are not the end of your journey. They're your body's way of saying, it's time to take care of me differently. 60 is not the time to try to be 30 again. It's the time to build a new foundation, stronger, wiser, more intentional. You don't need to be an athlete. You just need legs strong enough to carry you into the best years of your life with confidence and independence. Vitamin D helps your muscles rebuild. Without it, your legs tire quickly and recover slowly. Vitamin B12 is the signal line between your brain and your feet. Without it, your legs won't respond the way they should. Vitamin E keeps blood flowing to your muscles. Without it, even a short walk can feel exhausting. These 3 vitamins won't perform miracles, but they can rebuild the foundation so your muscles, nerves, and circulation work together again. Now, I want you to imagine this. It's a quiet morning. You wake up, swing your legs out of bed. No need to grab the nightstand. You walk to the window, pull back the curtain, and there you are. Still you, but steadier, more confident, more independent. That's not a dream. That's what your body can become if you listen. And start today. You know, after more than 30 years of working with patients in their 50s, 60s, even into their 80s, I've come to realize something important. Most of us don't need a long list of medication supplements or complicated diets. What we really need is just a few right things done consistently and at the right time. And when it comes to weak legs, muscle fatigue, or feeling unsteady after 60, these 3 vitamins are the foundation I always start with. 1. Vitamin D, the light that rebuilds strength. I call vitamin D the vitamin of light because literally it comes from sunlight. But what many don't know is that vitamin D isn't just for bones. It's essential for muscle recovery and function. Without it, you could be eating enough protein, sleeping well, but your muscles won't rebuild after even light activity. That's when you start noticing fatigue after walking across the room, or your knees trembling when you stand for a while. A Harvard study found that vitamin D deficiency doubles the risk of falling in adults over 65. So here's what I tell my older patients. Get 15 minutes of gentle morning sunlight if you can. If not, take vitamin D3. It's the most absorbable form. About 1,000 to 2,000 IU per day based on your blood levels. And always take it with a meal containing fat, like eggs, avocado, or olive oil, because it's fat-soluble. One of my patients, Mr. Walter, 68, told me after 6 weeks of consistent D3, I don't feel young again, but my legs feel alive again. 2. Vitamin B12, the bridge between your brain and body. If vitamin D is the base for muscle, then B12 is the messenger, the link between your brain's command and your body's movement. Without it, your muscles may still have strength, but they won't respond the way they should. You might feel tingling in the feet, numbness when stepping down, trouble balancing even just around the house. Here's the catch. After age 60, our stomachs produce less acid, making it harder to absorb B12 from food. So my advice, try sublingual tablets they absorb directly into the bloodstream. Or use injections if you have digestive issues, or take long-term acid blockers. Recommended dose 500-1,000 nemces b day. Gloria, a retired nurse at 70, messaged me 3 weeks after starting B12. For the first time in months, I walked down the stairs without holding on to the rail. 3. Vitamin E, the quiet friend of circulation and stamina. Vitamin E doesn't get as much attention, but it's the gatekeeper of blood flow, especially to your legs. Good circulation means more oxygen, more nutrients, more endurance. It also helps reduce oxidative stress, which weakens muscles faster in older adults. What works best? Eat foods rich in almonds, sunflower seeds, spinach, avocado. Or supplement 100-200 IU day, ideally in mixed tocopherol form for broader benefit. Take it with your main meal since it's also fat-soluble. Bonus tip. Combine it with vitamin C or CoQ10 for added muscle protection. So, do you need to take all 3 at once? No, you don't. You just need to take them at the right times. Vitamin D. In the morning, with a meal containing fat. B12 mid-morning, preferably sublingual. Vitamin E, with lunch or dinner, alongside healthy fats. You don't have to change your whole life. Just start with 3 small capsules a day and 1 gentle walk each morning. I once told a patient, age 60 isn't the time to chase the legs you had at 30. It's the time to build the foundation that will carry you into 70 and 80 with confidence and peace. And today, I want to say that to you. Dear friend, we've just walked through 3 silent heroes, D3, B12, and E. They may be small, but they can change not just your legs, but your life. I know many people at this stage quietly accept weak legs are just part of aging. I'm not young anymore. But let me ask you, does normal mean acceptable? Or have we just gotten used to something we were never meant to settle for? I don't believe your legs, which have carried you through a lifetime, should end their journey in weakness and instability. I believe you deserve to walk with steadiness, with grace, with freedom, whether you're 60, 70, or 80. I've seen it. I've seen people like Evelyn Walter and Gloria, once unsure, unsteady, now walking with their grandchildren, gardening, shopping alone without a hand to hold. It all started with small changes. 1 well-timed vitamin, 1 glass of water, 1 morning walk around the house. You don't need something big to begin. You just need a step small enough that you stop delaying. And today, I want you to take that step, not because you're weak, but because you still have so much life left to live. So where can you start? Get your blood levels checked, especially D and B12. Start supplementing consistently, not perfectly. Add 1 vitamin E-rich food to your lunch. Walk 10 minutes each afternoon. That's all. If these things feel easy, great. If they feel hard, that's okay too. Hard doesn't mean impossible. It just means you're heading toward recovery. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like so the algorithm shares it with someone who really needs it. Hit subscribe, not for me, but so you'll keep receiving quiet reminders like this from someone who genuinely cares. And if you have a moment, leave a comment. Have you ever felt your legs getting weaker? Are you taking any of these vitamins? Or is there a topic you'd like me to cover next? I read every comment. Truly. You know, when we're young, we think our legs are for running. But as we grow older, we understand our legs are for standing strong. And sometimes standing strong is the most beautiful form of strength. Thank you for being here. I'll see you in the next video as we keep walking this journey together, through the golden years with steady legs and a peaceful heart.